What's up guys, Steve here with another unemployment update as of today, Tuesday, September the 29th. And I'm going to be covering the newly proposed enhanced unemployment benefit that's going to add an additional $600 per week on top of your unemployment benefits. I'm going to be covering this in detail. I'm going to be letting you know who's eligible, how long it applies, and some additional perks that are included in this that we have never seen in any other stimulus package before. So I'm going to be pulling up the calendar. I'm going to be going deep. I'm going to get you caught up on all of the details. And if you like that, if you do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. Smash that like button. I would appreciate it. YouTube channel success is pretty much based on interaction. So when you smash the like button and leave comments, it helps on my channel. Thank you so much. And also, if you'd like to stay up to date on everything that's rolling out, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way as soon as I upload videos, you can stay notified, because there is a lot rolling out. We're going to see a lot coming out in the next couple of days. And also, if you don't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. So as I've mentioned before, this is a very big week. Nancy Pelosi has now revealed the new proposed stimulus package, and we are at the deadline, October 1st, 2020. We need to see something roll out, or we're going to be having a government shutdown. The airline industry is going to fall apart, and we're not going to have a stimulus package right before elections during a pandemic and an economic crisis. So the pressure is on. Well, she released that yesterday, and included in it was an extension of enhanced unemployment benefits. So right now, let's pull up the calendar. I'm going to show you when this is going to apply and how this is going to be covering everything for the entire year. So let's take a look right now. All right, so here's the calendar. You can see from 2020 all the way up to 2021 in June. And we're going to take a look here. I'm going to put up the Fpuc that added an additional $600 per week. That started at the end of March and went all the way through till the last week of July. It was supposed to expire July 31st, but due to distribution days, a lot of people saw the end of that benefit on the 25th or the 26th. So after that, we did not have Congress provide another stimulus package. So in green here, you'll see the LWA that was applied. That was from the president's executive memorandum. It added an additional $300 per week on top of unemployment benefits, and it lasted for 3 to 6 weeks. So you can see it went out to the first week of September. So now what has been proposed by Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats in the House of Representatives will be very similar to what we saw with the original Fpuc extension. You're going to be getting $600 per week on top of your unemployment benefits, and this is to start September 6th and go all the way out until the end of January. So it'll probably stop. You'll see the last of that benefit January 30th. So this will pretty much cover a total of 21 weeks of enhanced unemployment benefits at $600 per week. That comes out to a total potential amount of $12,600. And that is on top of your unemployment benefits. Additionally, included in that is if you lose your job in January of 2021 and you're pretty much at the end of this benefit, there's a special provision in here. I'm going to extend it out in this golden color that you can also collect this benefit out until March. So there's an additional provision to extend it out a little bit further as well. Now keep in mind that this enhanced unemployment benefit is taxable. However, it will not impact your income. So if you're on Section 8 or food stamps, this isn't going to be impacting that. Now, this is also something that can be applied to the self-employed or gig workers. So if you're on UI, PUA, or the PEUC extension, you are also eligible to receive this as well. Very similar to what we saw with the original Fpuc from the HEREOS Act. So pretty much anybody can get this. Now, I'm also going to read off some perks here that we have not seen in other enhanced unemployment benefits before that I think are really going to help out people that need this at this time. So it says here, additionally, you can collect this benefit if you can't work due to a family member getting COVID-19, and this does not allow you to work because you must be their caretaker. So you are also eligible to receive this benefit. And also another big benefit of this is that if you've been laid off due to COVID-19, you can still keep your health benefits. So I know that was a big issue. A lot of people were saying, yes, we're collecting more than we were making before on our jobs, but now we got to pay for health coverage, which is extremely expensive. Now you get to keep your original health coverage from your job and you don't have to pay for it according to this provision. Now, in regards to eligibility, I didn't see anything there specific, but I'm assuming it's going to be similar to what we saw with the original Fpuc enhanced unemployment benefit, where pretty much everybody got it. All you needed to do was collect some sort of unemployment benefit of $1 per week and lost your job due to the pandemic, and you were eligible to receive it. So I'm assuming that this is going to be the same thing, but if I hear different, I will be sure to let you know. Now, this enhanced unemployment provision provided in this revised HEROES Act, in my opinion, is actually better than the provision in the Problem Solvers Caucus proposal. That bill overall I felt was a very good bill, and it was probably the best one we've seen so far. But the provision in there for enhanced unemployment I felt was a little bit lacking. So I'm going to pull it up on the calendar for you so that way you can take a look and see. So you can see in blue is the FPUC, in green was the LWA, and then in purple here was the $450 8-week transition period. I'm assuming that that's when it started. It was a little bit unclear, but I'm thinking it was actually, I put up 3 different options and I think it was actually the least generous of them all. I'm going to go with this for now, starting in the middle of October and going out till December, and then followed by an additional 5 weeks going out into January of a $600 per week wage replacement. And you can see here that, in my opinion, this leaves a lot of gaps here. September and October, you're not getting any enhanced unemployment during that time. And it says it's supposed to go all the way out through January, but it actually leaves out a couple of weeks. So in my opinion, this new proposed enhanced unemployment benefit in this revised HEROES Act is actually better than the one that was proposed in the Problem Solvers Caucus proposal. And one of the things I like about this is it actually picks up right where LWA left off on that second week of September. And the LWA is the President's executive memorandum that he provided, which was an additional $300 per week on top of unemployment benefits from federal funds from FEMA's disaster relief program. And it provided an option for states to add an additional $100 per week. And that went out for 3 to 6 weeks. So it was $44 billion, and that's about as long as it lasted. So this is going to be picking up right where that left off. And I like that. I feel like that's going to be good coverage for everybody who needs this at this time. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I personally think that this is a very well thought out and generous enhanced unemployment benefit. It's going to be picking up right when LWA left off, and it's going to be covering us all the way out through the end of the year. Now, one of the things that I think I would have liked to have seen that we saw in the Problem Solvers Caucus that is not included in this one is the adjustable extension to the needs of the country. That one, it can go out even further if needed, because what we're hearing is that this pandemic potentially is going to go out well into 2021. And right here, we're seeing this expire at January 31st of 2020. And I'm just concerned that if we have a hard set deadline at the end of January, are we going to be in the same position that we are now, where we're going to be having to renegotiate another stimulus package? And if we don't have one, is the president going to need to do another executive order for like something similar to LWA? So I'm just concerned that we might be selling ourselves short on the time period. So I think something adjustable to the needs of the country might be really good, like we saw with the Problem Solvers Caucus proposal. And as I mentioned, this is only one provision in the entire stimulus package proposal, and we're likely going to be hearing something on this tomorrow, if not today, and how people are going to be responding to this stimulus package. Now, keep in mind, even though I personally think that this is a really good provision right here, there might be concern for the entire stimulus package, because this is going to be an overall price tag of $2.2 trillion for the stimulus package. And that's a lot higher than a lot of Republicans wanted to see. They wanted to see something much lower. So we're going to see what unfolds in regards to negotiations, and whatever takes place, I'll be sure to let you guys know here on the channel. Well, you guys, that is your unemployment update in regards to the new enhanced unemployment that is currently being proposed right now. And as details come out, I'll be sure to let you know, but that's pretty much coverage on that specific provision. I'm going to be covering a lot of other provisions and what's going to unfold with negotiations here in following videos. And if you like that, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. Smash that like button if you haven't already. I would appreciate it. And if you'd like to stay up to date on everything that's rolling out, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way every time I upload videos, you can stay notified. And if you don't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. And if you might be interested in something positive and encouraging, a group of us get together on Thursday evenings at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and do Bible studies. It's on Facebook through teachjesus.app. If you'd like to be a part of the actual Bible studies, just send us a request on that page and we can send you a link to the Zoom session. And if you guys might be interested in some fashionable, modest women's clothing, check out my wife's website at www.nayaellaboutique.com. Links are in the description below. Well, you guys, take care. I hope this reaches you well. God bless. This is Steve.